me a while before I realized why that was.
So I'm watching this talk between Lex
and I
Friedman,
think that
and I don't even know who this is.
Code may not necessarily
And
agree
they're
with
talking
me on
about
this,
keyboards and
but
IDEs.
to me, VS Code is in a sense.
I guess that's Guido von Rossum and Lex Friedman. And they're talking about IDEs and they're talking about typing. It sounds like they're both two-finger typists and they're both struggling with which IDE to use. Well, over the last couple of years, I've gone through this journey. I've started off in my career using, I don't even remember what I was using early on. Probably like Notepad. And went to Emacs at one point, VI, then VI improved or Vim. Then I went to the this old, what was it, like Eclipse. I was using Eclipse for a while. And then after Eclipse, I went back to Vim. And then after Vim, I went to JetBrains, like WebStorm, PyCharm, PHP Storm. And then most recently, I've switched over completely to NeoVim, which I'm really loving because it has everything I loved about Vim and all the awesome plugins that emulate or do the kind of same things that PyCharm would do or that WebStorm would do, like going to the definition or finding usages, syntax checking, all that kind of stuff. So that's been really great. I feel like it's the best of both worlds. So if anybody's wondering, also it's free. Like I've been paying, if anybody's wondering, like NeoVim is amazing and there are so many different out of the box versions that you can use that give you almost all the functionality you need. You could also heavily customize them through configuration files, share those configuration files to different systems that you're running, and easily get them up and running with the same setup, which I really love. It's like configuration as IDE, which is awesome. Additionally, the other thing that I'm really excited about is that I used to be a two-finger typist. Like for most of my career, from when I was a young kid, because I started out programming when I was like 12, all the way up until about 2021, I guess it was even 2020, like when the pandemic hit, I was still typing with two fingers. And it was at that moment when I started working from home that I switched over to a new keyboard layout. I went from QWERTY to Colmac. I went from fixed keyboard to a split keyboard. I went from staggered to ortholinear or columnar staggered. And I've stuck with it since then. I am now touch typing. I don't even have labels on my keys anymore. I don't use two fingers. I use all 10 fingers. And I type at like 50 to 60, sometimes up to 70 words per minute. And it's been the best thing that ever happened to me. Yeah, so now I'm using this keyboard, which is the ZSA Voyager. It's a split columnar staggered keyboard. And I'm typing really fast, really comfortably, and using an awesome IDE, and I love it. Just wanted to share.